everyone, my name is Kayla. I have a Bachelor of Health Science Naturopathy and I'm a naturopath at Kayla the Nurturing Naturopath. Welcome to my podcast Awareness. And today I have Sally from Backpacks for Vic Kids joining me. Hi Sally, how are you today?
Hi, Kayla. I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
No worries. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Could you please tell us what exactly Backpack for Vic Kids is?
Backpacks for Vic Kids is a registered Australian charity, a non-profit for cause organisation that I founded back in 2014. Yeah.
Wow, cool. And what is the purpose of Backpacks for Vic Kids?
Well, I think that our purpose is actually threefold, but registration of our organisation, the purpose is to provide material aid to children who are displaced and children aged from birth, so babies up to 18 can be placed in out-of-home care placements. They can also go to emergency accommodation because something has happened to either their parent or to the house they were living in. They might also be victims of crime and need protection and go to a secure facility for any reason, lots of reasons. They can't access their belongings or they don't have any. So our purpose is to make sure they do have clean, appropriate clothing, their own toiletries, things to help them feel comfortable, comforted, and a sense of belonging in the community, like somebody cares. But I also think that our purpose as an organization and a non-profit is to, through providing that material aid, we're actually supporting the workers and the carers who are helping those young people. And the third thing that I believe our organisation's purpose is to provide a meaningful voluntary activity for hundreds of the amazing people in our community.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And what is your mission?
Basically, what I said. So it's to provide that material aid, so tangible goods, things, to young people within the first 24 to 48 hours of displacement or some crisis or disaster, natural disaster, has happened, and to do that in that timely manner, so that they have the things they need when they need them most.
Yeah, beautiful, so important. And what is your vision?
It's pretty much the same. So the vision is just the short statement. It's to provide material aid to babies, children, and youth needing care and protection in a timely manner.
Beautiful. And what is the impact you've had?
Wow. Since 2014, we actually started our first deliveries in 2015. And I thought when I offered to do this, I'd be doing 5 or 6 of these packs for local kids each month, just doing some shopping on the weekends. But in that first year, 2015, we delivered over 700 packs. So it was really clear, really quickly, the need for this, and just really demonstrated that that was really missing for um, the children who were experiencing relocation. And since then, through our additional programs, so the My Essentials packs is our core program. That's the crisis packs with clothes, pajamas, and all sorts of things, but I'll get into that later. The other programs that we've added since 2015 have um, just provided a bit more and different types of items based on the requests that we've had and what the workers and carers have told us would be great and is needed. So we give Christmas gifts. At Christmas time, we make up school essentials packs with basic school supplies. We have a youth outreach packs program, and we've had other various programs that have come and gone, school shoes and some other things, toilet training packs. So since we started, we've now delivered over 60,000 packs. Yeah, in 10
Thank you
years,
so
11
much.
years. And that's equated to over $12 million worth of items.
Wow, they're huge
Mm,
numbers. And I don't
we've
think
grown.
Nice.
It's a lot of children.
Yeah.
It's a lot of children, and mostly in Victoria, but also around Australia in places where we haven't been able to refer the request to a local nonprofit or a place where they could get the things that they need. So I have trouble saying no. So if someone asks for help, generally we will help them.
Oh, beautiful. That's so lovely. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's amazing. And my next question was, could you tell us about your packs, which you sort of started to?
Yeah, sure. So our programs that run at the moment, the core program is the My Essentials packs or Me packs. And they are usually backpacks or baby care bags. We've got a pattern on our website to make those bags, or a wheelie suitcase, a duffel bag, something that we can put two outfits of clothing. So one for warm weather, one for cooler weather, a jacket or jumper, sleepwear, underwear, a torch, tissues, soft toy, blankie. There's a stationery pack that's suitable for the age. There's toiletries that are suitable for the age. There are other items that we call extra love. So they might be drink bottles, lunch bags or boxes, items of distraction, something to fiddle with, play with, build, make, and all in the bag. So the My Essentials packs also for the baby. So in baby sizes from newborn 4 zeros up to size 3. They also have disposable nappies. The babies have a bottle and a dummy sippy cup. The nappies, nappy sacks, wipes, everything that's need a big, huge bundle of clothing for the babies. Basically everything that you would need to care for a baby. If someone, a police officer, fire rescue, someone said to you, look after this child until child protection can arrive, all the things that you would need. So, yeah. And they go right up to the size 18, so children's 18. And clothes get bigger, the bags get bigger, and the books get, for more mature kids. Then we have our new program is our Youth Outreach Packs program. So developed with the After Hours Street Outreach Services who work in conjunction with Child Protection. They have only one outfit of clothing, a basic outfit that is casual, stretchy, comfortable, suitable to sleep in, and a jumper or jacket, like a hoodie or something cash. They have very basic toiletries like you'd find perhaps in a motel room so that they can, feel clean and comfortable. And they also have a notepad and pen so they can record where the next food truck is going to be with a free meal or an appointment with a social worker, phone numbers. And they also have in them slides or thongs so that the young people who are homeless can have something on their feet in the public showers and shower buses that they use. We also have our school essentials packs. So I mentioned them before. It really is just the basics of what's needed for children to continue their education. So the exercise books in the size that they need, texters, pencils, rulers, erasers, really basic stationery, maybe a padlock for their locker, could be a lanyard or a key ring for their keys. The school essentials packs are customized. So when we receive a request, it's usually for a particular child or a group of siblings. And then we make a phone call to ask them, do they need a new lunchbox or do they still have old last year's? And then we go right through the list of what we could supply. A folder, do they need loose leaf? Do they need clear pockets? What is this teacher asking for? What is the school asking for? Make sure that everything we give out through the School Essentials program is um, wanted and needed so that we're not sending out a customized pack just because, that's what we've decided goes in it.
Yes.
We make sure it's actually every item is needed. And the other program, which has been really big for us, is our Christmas for Kids in Care program. So we send Christmas gifts in handmade drawstring Santa sacks. And last year we gave out 7,000, no, sorry, 6,500 of those. Yes, it's a lot. So it's a lot of children who are for some reason not able to live with a biological parent. So they might be in out-of-home care or on a permanent care order, or they're with a parent but in a secure facility where they're protected from harm. And those Santa packs have a movement-based gift and a stillness-based gift. We're adding a sensory gift. They have a book or a puzzle book, comic book, and a soft toy. So there are four main programs, and just recently we have made up disaster relief packs as well. So something that is really great about our organisation and the size that we've got to now is that at any time, within 24 hours, we can make 240 disaster relief packs to go to kids who've been displaced. Might be bushfire, might be flood, or something else. And because of the incredible following we have of volunteers, we can just pop that special packing session event on our, usually through our socials, and people respond, and it's absolutely incredible. The desire to help and to be helpful is overwhelming, actually.
Oh,
So just
that's
recent, yeah, yeah, and recently we just delivered the 60 that were requested for the is it Howard community from the bushfires.
wow. You've done such, so you've got so much going on. You're doing so many amazing things. Wow, it's brilliant. In what ways can people donate to your organization?
Lots of ways. So there's donating three things. One is goods, so the actual items that we need and we put in the packs and hand to the kids. And they also include actually porta cots, strollers, and car restraints, and linen for the porta cots and beds, as well as anything that goes into those packs that I've talked about. Can be one or two items. Some people like to go shopping based on the list of what we need now. We pop that on our socials so they can actually take that list, go shopping, and help us in the immediate time to finish packs that have been requested. They can also donate large amounts, so manufacturers, suppliers, distributors, businesses that have surplus or clearance is awesome when it comes in bulk. They can also donate money, so money is awesome,
Yeah,
and we might get back to that later, what we do with money. And they can donate time and skills, time and expertise, their life experience. They might have, had jobs where they were creating graphic design or marketing things. There might have been project managers so that they could come in and help us with particular projects and planning those and executing them. We have a warehouse in Cranbourne West in the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, and we have about 40 regular volunteers who come
wow.
here 1 to 3 days a week. Every week, they're so dedicated, and they come in and they help us produce those, 16,000 packs each year. So our warehouse runs pretty flat out Tuesday to Friday.
Oh,
Um, yeah, all day. And then occasionally we have those extra packing sessions outside of the hours. So three great ways to help us do more and help more kids there.
beautiful. Yeah, so important. Hopefully, people listening can donate in whatever way, they possibly can.
There's
Amazing.
lots of
And
information on our website about that. So you just hit
beautiful.
the donate button. And actually, about donating goods, if you go to our website and to donate, you'll see make goods. So a lot of the baby care bags I mentioned, but also the toiletry bags, stationery bags, um, lots of other items, soft toys, scarves, blankies, some clothing. It's all handmade by amazing, wonderful people who
Mm,
do it out of lots of love. And we have heard quite a few times over the years how nice it is for the kids to receive something that's handmade, because many of these children have suffered neglect and deprivation, and for them to receive something that's been knitted or crocheted or sewn and made with love makes
yeah.
a huge, huge difference.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And how can people fundraise for the organization?
Well, hopefully we've made it easy peasy. You just go to our website and under fundraise, if you click on fundraise, it will then go to our fundraising platform. And you can see you can either do a quick choose your own amount that you feel comfortable with and make that donation through that secure platform. Or if you scroll down, then you see that each particular pack and you can sponsor a pack. So if, for example, you chose to sponsor a Christmas for Kids in Care Santa pack, I think it's $35 off the top of my head. So when you sponsor that pack, we actually provide you the opportunity to either write on a swing tag yourself or give us the message to write on the swing tag on your behalf or pop your company logo on there, your foundation logo, and we attach that to the pack. So the children often receive a beautiful message from the person who's enabled us to complete that pack by donating the money. You can also fundraise your own way. So you might want to have a fun day. It might be wear a sparkly hat. It might be rainbow sock day. It might be a barbecue in the backyard with neighbors. So many different things that can be done in your home. It could be in a community setting, like a retirement village might have a morning tea with nice
Yes.
cupcakes and cookies. There might be a workplace who does a teams thing where the teams might have a challenge like the number of steps they're walking or something like that, meeting their targets. I don't know. Lots of
Mhm.
opportunities, and we make it really easy through that same platform. So you
Oh,
can just
cool.
scroll down further past the sponsor a pack, and you can see lots of ready-made online fundraising platforms.
Okay, cool. Okay, that sounds cool. And my last question was going to be, how can people help? But you've already said that either by donating goods or money or their time.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. Is there anything you want to recap or talk about that you feel like we haven't?
So maybe just a bit more explanation about why nonprofits or charities need financial
Yeah.
donations. I often hear people say you should get that for free, you should have your space for free, everybody should be doing this for free. Unfortunately, in the real world, it's not like that. We pay commercial rent to have this warehouse that we need to house about $800,000 worth of items, plus all the shelving that's required and the movement of, jacks and trolleys and all the humans that need to be here 4 days a week at least to do the work. So we need a space and we need to pay rent. We need to pay insurance and all the building overheads and costs for that. We need to make sure that our volunteers are covered by similar to work cover, so voluntary workers insurance. We need to make sure that our organisation is safe and sustainable and that our voluntary committee of management are also covered with insurance and training and upskilling. And to do all of this, of course, volunteers are really wonderful, have big, huge hearts, but usually they've finished their workplace. Most of them are retirees or semi-retirees. They don't want KPIs and responsibilities. So for that, we need to pay some people. And we do. At Backpacks for Vic Kids, we keep everything as lean as possible. All our staff are pretty much overloaded most of the time, but we're all very passionate. And as well as working part-time or casual, we don't have any full-timers. We're also often volunteering just because we love what we're doing and helping the kids means so much. The other thing that I'd love to talk about is conscious giving. So often, and I think this was really highlighted in the recent bushfires, when we got to the Harcourt, that's it, when we got to the Harcourt Relief Centre, we've experienced it, or, quite a few times that when something happens, I think it's the Aussie way, and it's ingrained in us to help our mates and our neighbours. And when something awful happens, we're just instantly driven to respond, to react. And often, we're reacting emotionally and sometimes a bit irrationally, but we want to give and we want to give as much as we can because we feel like that's going to help them if we give stuff. But we have to be really thoughtful about what it is we give. For example, the beautiful guy that met us at the roller door when we took the disaster relief packs to Harcourt said, we we've got 6 skips here that all this stuff has come in. Only one of the skips has useful items. For the
Um,
people who, properties have burnt, either they're on their property, but they're still in shock. They've suffered massive trauma. They don't know what's happening or what's going on. They're under extreme stress. They just want a pair of boots, or they just want, a lady said, I just need a hairbrush. I do have a brush. I just want to brush my hair. Or they've lost their home altogether. So they've got nowhere to put the saucepans that you've replaced or the knives that
yeah,
you haven't used for years because they're not sharp. You need to be really thoughtful. And he said his favorite donation or least favorite donation in that couple of weeks was a ball gown.
um,
Mm. So it just is, I think that's a really good example of how we need to think about who we're giving to and the situation that they're in. The
yes,
the most appropriate things are often just casual, plain, comfortable clothing, the real basics, undies. And yes, the undies need to be new.
yeah,
There's- And the toiletries. Yes, the toiletries need to be new. The bottles, the teat of the bottle, the dummies, yeah, they need to be new. They're going in somebody's mouth. So, it's just giving the thought to that. So after the initial reaction of, oh my God, that's awful, and I want to help and I want to give, then stop and either look for the information of what is truly needed and try to stick to that, or just really put yourself in the recipient's shoes. What is it that's going to be helpful to me right
yeah,
now? It's not chair cushions.
no,
It's probably a t-shirt.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's probably what I really wanted to take this opportunity to share. And thank you. Thanks for this opportunity. I hope that your listeners have found something helpful or interesting and look for other ways that they can help in their community and help people who need it. They need it every day, and you never know when it's going to be you or your children.
Exactly right. Well said. And for further information, like you said, should people go to your website and your Facebook page?
Yes, Facebook page. I'm the Facebook generation. So our Facebook page has been running since the beginning, and I think that's probably our go-to for sharing
Yeah,
information, especially the what's urgent. So when
yes,
we need to get a message out there, a request for help, or there's an event coming and there's tickets, or there's a raffle on and you can buy tickets, that's probably where we go. But we're also on Instagram and LinkedIn and TikTok. So if you look for Backpacks 4 and it's a number 4, Vic Kids, you'll probably find us. Um, we also have a database with a mailing list, so you don't even need to be a donor. You can sign up to our mailing list and receive a newsletter through an email. We don't do 3, 5, 6 a day. In fact, because we're so busy, we're lucky to do one once a month. So it's usually once every couple of months that we send an email out to everyone on that list just to update, to let people know the difference their donations are really making on the ground, in the hands and on the backs of children. Um, yeah, there's lots of information. We're also on YouTube, actually. We've got really great videos on a YouTube channel.
oh, cool, amazing. Well, thank you
Yeah,
so much for joining me today, making us more aware about backpacks for the kids. I really appreciate it.
you are very welcome. And thank you. Thank you for what you're doing in the world of health and well-being.
No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening. Take care and bye bye.